This 1.6 update is absolutely huge, with plenty of things to explore and uncover. However, here are 20 of the most important things that you should do first. There is now a bookseller that comes to the valley twice per season on random days. Fortunately, we can see when they will be here as it is marked on the calendar. So buy one from Robin and place it right next to your bed so you never miss it. He only has a few books for sale at a time, and you will need all of them. Some of these books are absolutely game-changing, like Horse the Book that simply increases the speed that your horse can run at. And even better, the Way of the Wind books that permanently increase your own movement speed. There are 2 of these, so get them as soon as possible to be as quick as can be. This is the Mastery Cave. In here you will find these awesome statues representing the 5 skills in the game. In this cave you can buy a mastery in a skill. These are absolutely game changing beyond doubt and require a dedicated video, but anyway, you need 10,000 mastery points to get one of these upgrades. You can stockpile mastery points and get them all at the same time if you so wish. You can earn mastery points by simply playing the game, but there is a cheeky way to get bonus mastery. There are some books that give you experience. Even if you are already at the highest level in a skill, these books will still give you mastery points. This is why you need to visit the bookseller every single time he is there so that you can get these mastery points quicker. Keep watching to hear how incredible these benefits can be. Storage can be a problem in this game, especially if you are an organized hoarder like myself. This can all be solved now that we can craft big chests. Buy the recipe for the wooden big chest from Robin. You can use these as their own dedicated chests, or you can drop them on an existing chest to upgrade it instead. We can now also make these signs that we can write on to better label our chests. Get organized. There is a new farm type called the Meadows Farm, on which you will find blue grass. Your animals love this grass and will be extremely happy when they eat this blue grass. Fortunately, this grass is not unique to the Meadows Farm. You can buy the blue grass starter from Mr. Key's store for key gems. Drop this on your farm and make absolutely sure to place a lightning rod on it so that it can continue to spread without being eaten. Your animals will thank you. There are tons, and I mean tons, of brand new furniture items for you to use to decorate your home. But where do we get them? From the brand new Wizard catalog. Everything in here is Wizard themed, and you need this. You need this now. You can simply buy it from Krobus for 150,000 gold. Enjoy decorating. The Animal Catalog is an important book that you need to obtain as soon as possible. This will allow you to make purchases at Marnie's farm even if she is not there, and we all know she doesn't seem to work that often. There is another book that you absolutely need to obtain right now, but it's not quite as easy. The Monster Compodium. With the knowledge from this book, whenever you defeat any enemy, they will have a small chance to drop double the loot. Combine this with the burglar ring and you'll be swimming in loot before you know it. The only way to get this is by being lucky and it being dropped after defeating enemies in the game. So use Monster Musk and go on a slaying adventure. Best of luck. Deluxe Bait is absurdly good. It does require moss to craft, and moss does seem to be somewhat rare. But with the help of the Deluxe Worm Bin, you can get tons of the stuff very easily. Each Deluxe Worm Bin will produce up to 5 Deluxe Bait per day. So get like 10 of these so you never run out. Deluxe Bait is just so good it's worth the effort. Deluxe Bait will naturally cause fish to bite faster, but it will also increase the size of your fishing bar, so more fish and easier to catch. It's a no-brainer. If you are anything like me, your entire house is filled to the brim with processing machines. Well, we can now dramatically increase the size of our house for only 320,000 gold. Do it as soon as you can afford to. Either put it up like I have or decorate to your heart's content. If you often find yourself struggling to catch a certain fish, then the fishing mastery should be on your radar. After obtaining this, you will be given a brand new advanced fishing rod. This will allow you to use 2 fishing tackle at the same time. There are some great combinations. Either use 2 cork bobbers, 2 trap bobbers, or 1 of each. Either of these combinations will make fishing a breeze. If you do not struggle with fishing, then the Combat Mastery is a very amazing one that I would prioritize. Firstly, because you will gain access to a mini forge allowing you to create weapons of chaos in the comfort of your own home. But mostly because you will get a trinket slot. As you play the game, you will find trinkets. These can be slotted on your character for huge combat boosts. There is a trinket that heals you, there is one that shoots magic arrows at enemies, and even one that freezes enemies for you. I haven't found them all yet, so subscribe for the full trinket video breakdown. The Geode Crusher has been slightly changed. It can no longer be used to get a guaranteed prismatic shard, which is a shame. However, it now does not require coal to be used. Previously, it was more expensive to use it than simply heading over to Clint. Now it's free to crack open geodes, so get like 10 of these and every now and then run past and grab some random loot from your geodes. If you have mastery in mining, you will have access to the statue of the Dwarf King. You can click on this statue every day to pick between one of two mining buffs. If you are heading to the mines or the Skull Cavern, then this is a no-brainer. Some of these buffs are just absolutely broken, bombs cannot damage you, and have an increased chance to find ladders. This is just amazing, it might be hard to pick. Don't forget that you can indeed stack these buffs with any buffs obtained from cooked meals or beverages. Speaking of stacking buffs, the Statue of Blessing that can be obtained by selecting the farming mastery can indeed also stack here. Just be the buff master, okay? This is important. Head on over to floor 100 in the regular mines with an ancient doll. Click on the lava pool. Something exciting will happen and you will be given a faraway stone. Now bring this to the wizard's tower and in his basement you will find this pedestal. Drop that faraway stone here and you will get this crazy new weapon called the Meowmere. This weapon is not great in terms of power and damage output, but it looks incredible. So head on over to the forge and reforge your infinity blade to look like this weapon. This is important, so do it. You can now upgrade your pan from worthless copper all the way to iridium quality. This will drastically increase the amount of items you will find when using it. Unfortunately, shimmering spots are still somewhat rare, except for the dig site on Ginger Island. Go there on the best possible luck day to score tons, and I mean tons of loot. Hope you have many big chests ready. Get your pet to maximum hearts by petting them and giving them water every day. You can now see if your pet loves you or not in the social tab. Once reached, you will now be able to get another pet by visiting Marnie. You can have up to 4 pets. If for some reason you want to get rid of a pet, Crowis sells butterfly powder which you can use to get rid of them. Go to the quarry mines and defeat as many of these skull guys as you can. They have a chance to drop something called a cursed mannequin. You can dress this thing up with clothing and set it in your house to display your great equipment. However, this cursed mannequin can move around to a different spot at night. Spooky, isn't it? The tent kit is kind of incredible. They are really easy to craft and will allow you to sleep anywhere outside for one night. Craft many of these. Put them in juniper chests all around the valley, so if you might not make it home in time, just take a nap in a tent. However, there's one better use for these. Sleep in a tent right by the entrance of the Skull Cavern so that you can enter the mines at 6 AM. Bring your buffing statues with you and you'll be able to absolutely conquer the Skull Cavern and get deep, like really deep. Those extra few hours can be game changing. Go to Willie's shop. You will now find this weird machine where you can select a new bobber style for when you are fishing. Be smart and click the random button. Now every time you cast your fishing line, the bobber will look different. Just a fun random way to spice up your fishing. The most important thing that you need to do in this update before anything else on this list is to start a brand new playthrough on the New Meadows farm. This farm is similar to the beach farm in that it's a unique and kind of weird way to start off your playthrough. This farm has bluegrass that animals absolutely adore. You start with a coop and 2 chickens and you won't start the game with parsnips, no. You get 15 hay as your starter. Go enjoy the new challenge. There was 20 things you need to do immediately in this update. And this video has 25 things you might have missed so far in the update. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, but for now, I will see you in the next video.